Welcome to our very first winter residency program at Studio 210. I'm Deborah Slater. This is my Studio 210, and I run Deborah Slater Dance Theater. This is one of those experiences that people who make work don't get to have very often, for an artist to be able to think about what they do and ask questions and ask you questions. I would like to introduce the two groups that we have this evening, Bahiya Movement and Cynthia Ling Lee.
Feel anxious, anxiety, fine. Movement form. Movement. An abused heart rejects the process of healing. Oblong in its form, uneven in its sensations. Frame false hope around prior deception with a means of amends lacking intention. I'm fine. Then stop.
For the first part of our time together, I'm actually going to invite you into a little bit of an interactive experience. This is going to provide you with just a glimpse of some of the grief ritual work that I've been doing. I want to ask you to write in the style of what is called a free write. So I'm going to set up the screen share and I invite you to write about what you've been grieving recently. So for the next chunk of my time with you, I'm going to talk a little bit and I'm going to show some little glimpses into some of the artistic research I've been doing.
Bowing, folding forward, I dip my toe forward with trepidation, unsure if I can or want to embrace the fullness of your life and death at this time. She's full tonight and so high in the sky, I have to arc my back into a bow to see her fully. Her light slips down my throat and unlocks a wail I didn't know was waiting.
The third and last thread of investigation asks, what happens to dance when you can hear it, but you can't see it?
So we are Bahiya Movement, and thank you, my cohort, Cynthia. Hello, how are you?
For you both, I'm so curious as to how the presence of, the camera and this sort of ritual element, maybe especially for you, Cynthia, impacted your exploration.
But editing, I could spend a lot of time editing, but I really wanted it to be raw and uncut. I think that that's amazing to be able to have a Zoom link to where I can show my piece and my work, even if I'm in the studio live, and you can be on the other side of the country.
I am really interested in this dance as sound. When you have to stare at the screen, it fixes your skull in a particular position, and it makes it very hard to be a three-dimensional body that relates to space in complicated ways.
I think this has been an amazing experiment in actually getting that sense of intimacy to come out of the screen. Thank you so much, really. Beautiful, beautiful work and great audience. Thank you.